Afternoon, everyone, or good evening, I should say. I wanted to talk about our higher self and our lower selves. Um, there's a lot of things that most people don't know about ourselves. When we do not know about our higher conscience or Christ consciousness, the spirit that dwells within mankind, most of us do not know how to use the level of consciousness that dwells within us. That's why Yeshua came to this earth to show people how to be connected to your Christ consciousness, living in a higher self instead of living in the lower self. Usually, when you transform, I should say, from lower to a higher consciousness, it's kind of a hard process to go through because you are taking yourself from a lower energy of yourself to a higher energy. Most people do not know what the Christ consciousness is, but it's something that we should practice and live by, meaning living by spirit, mind, and body. When you are breaking out of your lower selves, sometimes spiritual attacks happen, demonic forces come around because you are now changing, you're growing, so you're progressing on to a higher sense of consciousness, meaning you're living in a spiritual and physical sense, but you are also living in a higher sense. Like if you ever hear high self-esteem, high self-worth, loving yourself, versus having low self-esteem and doing low things that does not apply to you. That's why it's very important for you to connect to the higher self instead of your lower self. But when you go through these changes, you are going to feel a lot of demonic attacks. You may feel from other people because now you're walking with a ball of energy, meaning that you are walking in an energy, let's say godly, or I don't know what people want to call it, but you're walking with light, basically, because you're walking now in a higher level of consciousness instead of a lower level of yourself. That's why most people do drugs, they drink, and they do all these bad things to themselves because they're living in a lower conscious instead of a higher conscious. When you are living in a higher conscience, you have knowledge of things, so you become more intelligent, more enhanced, you feel more. So it can become very overwhelming until you have a balance on how you can deal with these situations. And that's why it's very important to pray, because it helps the spirit that dwells within you to teach you when you feel these types of situations where you're getting demonic attacks, is because there were demons that maybe didn't live inside you, but you had a lower way of being. So you allow people to possess you, or you had men that were controlling, or you were narcissistic, or you were vain, or you had all these different types of lower way of thinking. We can create that ourselves. So when you go into your higher level, what happens is that those types of entities that either follow you or dwell within you, they break out of you, so they're not no longer in you. But now they want to attach themselves into you because now you release them out of you. So now you're aware what's going on. So you have to continue on praying, fasting, eating right to get the spirit man stronger that dwells within you for you to fight these things off. So it's normal. Some people can hear their own demons, some people can't. Some people have angels. When you pray, you ask Archangel Michael to help you. There's even some demons that attack you that are from other people, because now you're walking with light. So now they want to attach themselves to you. Because remember, spirits cannot do anything unless they're in the physical body. They can't eat, they can't do anything unless if you allow them to possess you. And sometimes there are spirits that are not even yours and they come from other people. So what I'm saying is that please follow Yeshua. He knows a lot, or Jesus, whatever. He is a master teacher of this Christ consciousness. He was Jesus Christ. And that's what he teaches us, to live a conscious life, and knowing that we have a spirit that dwells within us and fights for us to teach us how to live a righteous life for ourselves and for others, and keep us in good peace and self-preservation. But thank you. God bless. Talk to you later.